God has done wonderful works throughout this fast. One evening, I was feeling terribly anxious about something in my life, and the day after, what did Pastor Barry preach on? Anxiety. And he preached on do not be anxious about anything, and that was really helpful for me. Furthermore, later that week, I was reading through the prayer and fasting devotional, and the verse that it said was, "Brothers and sisters, I do not consider myself yet to have taken hold of it, but one thing I do, forgetting what is behind me and straining towards what is ahead." Philippians 3:13. So I journaled and prayed about that for a bit, and through that process, I felt that God revealed to me a root of anxiety that I was facing. One of those major roots of the anxiety was me dwelling on the past and the what-if questions. Whether that was thinking about past hurts or even dwelling on the good days and seasons of life that are now behind me, this caused an uneasiness in my mind and an instability. I can say that over the last week, God has really helped me take my thoughts captive, and that has reduced my anxiety quite a bit that I've been facing. God is now helping me to focus on just today, and I press on towards the future that He has called me to and look forward to the spiritual growth that is to come.
God has been working through my heart over the last 21 days. At the beginning of it all, I was praying heavily into a very painful situation in my life, laying down the betrayal, the anger, and the resentment that I was feeling. He always gave me peace, but it always felt temporary. So I would lean in again and again, trying to give this burden to Him. It wasn't until I was about halfway through the fast that God truly spoke into my life and into my heart through personal conviction. Dennis approached me at Encounter, and he said to me that one of the songs that I was leading was actually for me and not just the people I was leading. The song was "I Surrender." He spoke into my life and into my heart and gave me a clear image of what God is calling me to do and how to hear His voice more clearly. I've never felt so convicted and close to God's presence than that moment. I poured my heart out to God and asked Him to speak into my life, and He answered. It was time to truly surrender these things to Him and trust Him fully. The reason I couldn't feel fully at peace was because of the parts I was holding on to. God was showing me what surrender and submission to His glory really looks like. I'm still learning and working every day to spend time with Him in surrender, but this time of fasting has made it clear to me what the next steps are.